was a great gift, and a very important moment. If I don't, it's possible that if I hadn't run across that, I would still be writing Star Wars today.
They wanted to add some intellectual underpinning, I guess, and so we licensed a phrase from Hero with a Thousand Faces that was embroidered. We licensed it in English and Kryptonian, and it was embroidered in Kryptonian on Superman's cape.
This means something.
And then they came back about a year later and licensed a phrase that went on Wonder Woman.
Help me find the others like you.
Perhaps they don't want to be found.
They will. We have to stand together.
I think sociologically it's a necessary antidote to a lot of what we see, this polarization. But I think dynamically and narratively, if we look back, Odysseus is the embodiment of a whole culture. And he doesn't go out alone, he's got a ship full of men. It's not Jason, it's Jason and the Argonauts. And if you go back from history, we pull the central figure out, the protagonist. That's the dominant narrative. And so I've been trying to talk a lot about the ensemble hero, or the collective hero, the group of people who come to share a common passion, who recognize each other's strengths and are accepting of each other's limitations, and who together realize they can accomplish something that none of them can alone. Comic books did this. They started out with individual figures. You can only take the narrative so far. You can only throw up so many antagonists against the protagonist. You can only challenge the superpowers with kryptonite so many times, because the narrative enriches when all these other elements come in. And the comic book writers started to see that the universe, they could have a much richer universe by bringing these people together. And what's stormed the box office of late? It's been these collective groups of people, because the problems in the world realistically today require all the expertise that we can bring to solving them.
I'm putting together a team, people with special abilities. You see, I believe enemies are coming.
Stop right there. I'm in.
I think it's really important for the human narrative to recognize that the leaps that we've made in civilization were not the sole result of one person's actions. Minimally, it was a whole culture that raised that person up. And if you try to pull that figure out of that landscape, you flatten the figure. It's like pulling the flower up. You lose the roots and the resonances. And so I really think that to better understand how we've gotten to where we are and to move beyond it, we have to understand that, yes, there's been individuals who have made great, significant, contributions. But the big leaps come when they go beyond themselves.